Okay, how you guys?
Hi.
Good.
All right,
Good.
today I wanted to ask you about your 25th anniversary.
Okay.
So let me ask you, why did you decide to go to Hawaii?
Well, I guess it was one of our first outings without the kids.
Yeah.
And so,
Good.
25th anniversary and that. So we did decide on Hawaii because
Something special.
everyone was telling us how great it was.
And so how was the flight? And actually, I'm going to take some photos of the actual event here, and it looks like, according to this photo album, that I was on taxi duty that day, because here we are in the terminal saying goodbye. So how was your flight in?
Well, it was good, except for the landing in Hawaii. The plane was bouncing all over the sky. I guess it was very windy out there. And we're coming down, just rocking and rolling and bouncing around. And then the flight attendant, which was a lady, came and said, "You mind if I sit opposite you?" We were up by the bulkhead there, where they usually sit when they land. And we said, "Oh, sure, you know." So she sits down there opposite us, facing us. And this plane is just going crazy all over. And I'm thinking, how's he going to land this thing? And she looks at us and says, "My, it's never like this."
Made us feel good.
Yeah. So finally we're coming down. I'm like, okay. And we just about get to the runway, and all of a sudden he guns the engines and takes off. And I thought, I knew it. I knew he couldn't land this thing. And so we go all the way around again, and I thought, oh my gosh, we got to do this again. Come down, and we're bouncing around, and finally we hit the runway, and it was kind of rough, and we made it. I thought, oh my gosh, that was exciting, you know.
So that was a good way to kick it off, huh?
Oh, and then the pilot comes on and says, "Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we had to go around. There was another plane on the runway that shouldn't have been there." Okay, whatever.
So you have a story to tell, right? And you haven't even been off the plane yet.
Right.
Right.
So we were a little shaken and got off the plane, but we got over it pretty quick.
Right.
Do you remember when you first landed and saw Hawaii?
Oh.
Were you just like...
So beautiful.
It smelled like Hawaii.
I mean, like we had never smelled anyway.
Beautiful.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Warm,
You know.
and they put the leis over her neck.
Oh yeah, they did. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was the ladies put the leis over the
yeah.
men, and
Yeah.
then the guys put it
yeah.
over mine. It was, you know, we felt wow. We felt like we were in a foreign country. We really did.
Yeah, very different. Yeah.
And so where did you guys stay?
At the Outrigger Reef.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which has since then become one of our favorite places to stay in Hawaii.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
That was early on, huh?
And at that time, we were. I think it was like 28 floors or something like that, and we were on like 27.
Nice.
And I mean, the views were just unimaginable. You know,
Nice.
we were two kids. You know.
Now, one experience we had being way up there is we were on the ground floor and we went to go up. And so we walk in the elevator. These kids walked out. We walked in the elevator. And they had punched every floor. We thought, okay.
And so, what did you do when you were there?
Oh, okay. Well, we wanted to go see Pearl Harbor, and we wanted to go to Diamond Head. So we took a trip to Pearl Harbor one day. We got almost there, and we thought, we forgot the camera. We turned around, went back to the hotel, up to the room, and did some things. And we walked out the door, and we got to the car and said, we forgot the camera.
You had Hawaii brain.
We were airheads.
I think we were still in awe that we were even there.
Yeah. So anyway, we did make it to Hawaii, and
You mean
We-
Pearl
we
Harbor?
went- I mean Pearl Harbor. What am I talking? And remember, we went out by the Arizona at first.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And,
And what did we see on the?
we,
memorial?
they have the big monument with everybody's name there that
Mhm.
passed away in the accident, in the battle. And there was a clock. Yeah.
Yeah, we thought that was
I
kind of
thought that
funny.
was kind of cool. And we did
Mhm.
hear at the gift shop or something, somebody was telling about another tour where you ride a boat and they take you all around.
Oh, nice.
You could tell that.
All around Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Well, yeah, that part. Yeah.
And they pointed out where all the different ships were and everything. It was a beautiful day and a nice
It
boat
was.
ride.
It
Nice.
was. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. They don't even have that anymore, huh? Because I know when we
No-
went,
no tour.
we looked for that. I mean,
Yeah.
we looked for like a day for that. We kept calling. It's like,
Yeah.
no more.
They
Yeah.
said it's safety or whatever.
Yeah.
Security.
Security.
Did the boat go like above the? Were there still things down there, or did they say which boats were there when they?
They
When-
just said
When
which boat.
those
Okay.
pictures were taken, those ships that went down were gone. You couldn't see them.
Right.
But the pilot or whatever he was, he showed us where all of the
Where they
ships
had been.
were there
Right.
at that
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
Well, they were gone. I mean,
Yeah. They lifted them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Nice. Yeah, that would be neat. I remember we were looking for that.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
like that doesn't. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that
So the
really
only-
That was very cool to do that.
The only ships that were left there that they didn't bring up was the Arizona and the Utah on the other side of Ford Island.
Right.
Yeah.
But it
That would
was
be cool.
it was eerie because you could see all this metal. It was part of the ships.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And
It
so,
was wonderful. It was.
Mhm.
and so, did you do Diamond Head?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And how was Diamond Head?
It was good. We had a great time there, and we were like two kids that didn't even know what the heck they were doing, and so Dad pulls up in a parking lot. It's right in that area. It's supposed to be in that area, and he goes into the gift shop. You take it from there.
Oh, well, I was reading the literature on it and it said, talked about the volcano. And I said, what volcano? I don't see a volcano. And so she came out and we went out to the parking lot. And then I noticed we're in the volcano. the ridge was all around us, But then you had to climb on up to the top of Diamond Head. Yeah.
Only we did the stairs or whatever they were, the ladders, almost 200 steps. By the time we got up there, we were exhausted, but it was wonderful. Just we could have never seen anything like that without doing that. And so after we had been there a while, we decided we'd take the path back. But it was wonderful. It was just wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah, because you could look right down Waikiki Beach, see everything. And then you turn this way and you look down the other shore of the island,
Just
Really.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And one thing I do remember, because we weren't really in touch with the kids, and it seemed funny to me after a number of years, and I thought we were still paying a lot for a phone call.
Right.
We had no cells
Yes.
or anything like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
And we kept saying, I guess they'll be fine. I guess they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we never made a call or anything because it was pretty expensive in those days.
It's funny how it's changed a vacation.
It
The
is.
communication is different. It was a little bit of a different vacation then.
Completely.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was big.
Photograph wise,
Right.
communication wise.
It was big.
You were just, you were there,
Mm-hmm.
and we were
Yeah.
going to hear about it when you got back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could see we didn't take many pictures.
Yeah, it was back in the day,
But we were just having fun.
Oh, we did. We
Yeah.
didn't think about
we
a lot of
felt
pictures.
like we were in a completely different world. We were.
Mhm.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That was a good one. All
And
right.
we had a great flight home.
Oh,
Yeah.
good one?
That's a good one.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.